Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. I've been looking forward to this beer for quite a few weeks. It's been in the fridge, well, a couple of weeks at least, but going beyond that, quite a few years. So from Augustiner in München, in Munich, this is their Dunkel. So yeah, pretty cool looking beer. Dunkel. It's coming in at 5.6% ABV. So yeah, really cool. What an amazing looking label. Definitely got that kind of history attached to this beer and the brewery. So looks like it's best before November of 2020. I'm not too sure about whether that's right or not. So it's an export beer, Dunkel. So actually getting to the actual, the style of the beer. So a München Dunkel, which is a lager, a dark lager. A German style Dunkel is sometimes referred to as a München Dunkel, which I've already said. Should have chocolate-like roast malt, bread-like, biscuit-like, and aromas coming from, I'm butchering that up. Should have chocolate-like, roasted malt, bread-like, biscuit-like aromas that come from the use of Munich dark malt. So I'd kind of got it right, but this beer does not offer an overly sweet impression, but rather a mild balance between the malt sweetness and the hop character. So a little bit there. Let's crack into it then. It's a 500ml bottle. They're out of Munich in Germany. I've just gone for a straight glass here, nothing crazy. We're getting to these kind of cooler months now. We've had literally 2 or 3 days of rain at the moment. I'm looking forward to this. So, beer in a glass. A real deep kind of coppery, light mahogany in colour. Obviously, there's no haze or nothing in this, but just a really nice looking dark mahogany type kind of beer. It's a 3/4 just off whitehead, tinged kind of I don't know, just yeah, just like an off yellow colour. So, but yeah, decent carbonation running through the beer. Let's get an aroma then on this. Yeah, the first thing that hits me of this is that kind of brown bready kind of malt. Slightly, there's almost a slightly kind of brown bread nutty kind of aroma. Oh yeah, wow, very warming, very kind of inviting, a very kind of colder weather beer next to a log fire. You know the scene. It's that. Give me that. Oh, it smells wonderful. So I've never had this one before, so I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, Prost. Cheers. Oh, come on now. Oh. I'm not being funny. If you could have a taste of the autumn, beer of the taste of the autumn, and put it in a glass into a beer, this is the boy. That is fantastic. That is absolutely Oh man, that is so good. For someone who's around myself, I'm quite kind of tuned into nature and stuff. Been into wildlife photography, wildlife observations, and bird watching, and all this kind of, you know, outdoor activities for probably, I say 25, getting on, you know, since I was 10 years old. And you get the feel of the seasons, you know, the aromas of seasons when you're out and about, and all this kind of carry on. This has got that kind of aroma of autumn that translate into the flavour of the beer. It really does. So yeah, you get a lovely biscuity, bready malt build straight off. There's a slight sweetness on the beer, but not overly. It's not crazy sweet. But the flavour on the palate, the residual, I keep saying this a lot lately, the residual flavours on the palate are lingering. It's just fantastic. There's a certain amount of carbonation that really does push this beer forward, together with the actual malt build of the beer. It's a very moorish beer. It's slightly sticky on the palate, not crazy, just slightly. You're not picking up any ABV. It's a medium body. It's damn tasty. It's a damn fine beer. There's a slight caramel kind of flavour to it, but very thin. Adds that sweetness. This is an absolutely fantastic world-class beer. Yeah, this is great. I mean, absolutely world-class. Augustiner-Bräu out of München, Munich in Germany. This is their Dunkel. In terms of a rating, before I go into that, I actually purchased this beer at Honest Brew. I just checked and it's not available at the moment, so maybe you'll have to shop elsewhere. In terms of rating for me then on this, I really do love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Do you know what? I'm giving this beer a 9 out of 10. So that's a 9 out of 10, a 4.5 on the Untapped scale. I'm going there. This is absolutely cracking. What a lovely beer. So, to Untapped then, this has had 22,880 total check-ins as I'm recording this live. It's had 299, so mine will be 200, well, mine will be 300 on the nose in the last 30 days. It's had 17,966 total ratings of this beer. It's coming in at 3.62. It's still a good score for that amount of ratings, but yeah, I'd put this a minimum of an 8 out of 10, which is a 4, and I'm giving this a 9. So it is what it is, but yeah, do check this brewery out. If you can check online for any of your regular kind of online stores or bottle shops or whatever, Augustiner München Dunkel, sorry, get it right, Augustiner-Bräu München Dunkel. What a wonderful beer, seriously. A great beer for the autumn months. It gives you that kind of autumn flavour. It's just absolutely cracking. seek it out if you can. Anyway, I really do appreciate you all watching. If you got this far in the review, check out my German beer playlist down below as well. I really do appreciate anyone who watches and comments, and for your support. Yeah, really do. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, and give me a thumbs up on the way out. That really does help the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.